Good morning, welcome to Men's Style Fashion. Tell us who you are, what you do.
Okay, my name's Lyttle. Photographer, fashion specialist, a whole load of other things really, but pretty much relating to fashion.
How long have you been doing it for?
With the context of fashion, taking images, working with imagery, I'd say probably about 15 years.
Wow. And how has it evolved?
Oh my God. Working from black and white to transparency, through to color neg, through to digital, it's evolved incredibly. Quality used to be important, now it's a matter of getting first images to whichever publication, to hell with the quality, but the same sort of rules applying to everywhere, and there old school guys like me that love the quality still take a few shots here and there and make them count.
Japanese fashion, know anything about it?
Few things I've dabbled here and there.
What would you like to tell us about it? Because I'm in awe of it, totally.
Most people don't seem to know much about it, I suppose,
yes.
But it's incredibly influential.
In what sense?
The whole trend right at the moment with street fashion, it was born in Japan many years ago. The Japanese street fashion trend from the 1980s gave birth to what most people see on their blogs today. It's even influenced mainstream fashion brands.
I've been to Asia many times, incredibly obsessed with European fashion, yes. London. What's your, for me, I don't understand it because they're incredibly talented. How do you see it?
You're very right in your observations, but they look at things with different eyes, so to speak.
Right.
Very cliche, but very accurately. Here in the West, here in Europe, we look at rules, we obey them as law, and we wouldn't dream of challenging them. Occasionally, one or two individuals might. In Japan, especially Japan, but in South Korea now, Hong Kong, most people look at rules, listen to them, and go out of their way to actually bend, break, challenge them to see what happens. And because they've got that unchallenged mind that they're free to be able to express themselves, they come up with creations that most of us here wouldn't dream of because
yes.
we're too restrained by rules.
Would you agree that we're seeing more Asian models in the European catwalks and
yes,
so forth?
Definitely.
And why do you think that's happening? Where?
They have a certain kind of style, certain kind of beauty that has been lacking for a while, and I think it's been the major brands that have seen over the last 2-3 years that there's definitely something there that they can work with, especially with accessories and jewelry. But now it's becoming more and more prevalent and much welcomed. You're seeing actresses on the red carpet that are becoming models themselves.
Yeah.
And bring it on. We welcome it.
Men's fashion, incredibly evolving this year. London Collection Man last week. What's your take on it?
Long overdue.
Absolutely.
Long overdue. Men have been overlooked for so long.
Why do you think that's happened?
Well, rightfully so. The industry is obviously focused on women because there's a good buck in it there. I mean, It makes sense. Women spend money, but
yes.
Guys want to spend money, but they're very fussy, and rightfully so. You want to spend money on something that counts with you, and if it doesn't count, then you can't be bothered. You've got more important things to do rather than throw your money away at anything because you've been told to do that.
Right.
So men are very, very picky and fussy, but when they do, they really choose items that they really want to last for a long time. It's part of their wardrobe, part of their collection, and it's something that's done for a good reason rather than it's a brand, I'll just take it because I'm obsessed with a brand.
Thank you very, very much. You represent Men's Style Fashion.